Howdy. As you may have realized, a few days ago I went to a gun show. I have a little pet peeve I want to talk about. Prices. Honestly, I went to I don't know how many booths and talked to people about ammo prices, accessories, parts, guns. And all of them, they seem to think that everything in the world now costs plus $1,000, it seems. It's insane. You could show them the price that they're charging at Walmart or the local Sportsman's Warehouse for $30.30, and they still wanted $10 more than the going rate. And this is at a gun show, and gun shows traditionally were cheaper, were where you went to buy cheap parts or cheap guns, and where you could negotiate. No one wants to negotiate. Let me give you an example of it. As you may know, I collect the little mini revolvers, the things that were popular in the early 1870s, right about the time the Rollin White patent ran out and before Colt had geared up for the Peacemaker. Well, I have a small collection of them. Here, look at this. This is my small collection. See that? There's my small collection. That's a Colt. That's a Smith & Wesson. These two are in 32 rimfire. The rest of these are in 22 rimfire. I saw a collection. If I can figure out how, I will insert a picture of a glass case I saw at the gun show right about here. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Remington. Like 44 inches. So the Remington there, I think that's a Remington too. Got one of those. And as you can see, if you can see, I don't know if I can actually do that. I'm not skilled enough to do this stuff, but I've been researching it for about an hour now, and I think I found a way of doing it. But anyway, I saw this gun. No, wait a minute. This gun in their case for sale. He wanted $1,000 for it. $1,000 friggin' dollars. I bought this about a year ago and paid about $400. This one, I realized that this is a rarity. This is a Smith & Wesson #1 version or variation 2. It doesn't, if it had a ring in it like this, see that round part? If it looked like that, this would be a version 1, and it would be worth a whole lot more. But this is a version 2, and it's in nice shape. It's missing any of the, I think they're nickel on here, and it's nickel plated on copper. At least I think. Ethan might know better than me. Ethan Woods, 11 Bang Bang, highly recommended. But anyway, and the rest of these are just clones of these two. This is a Harrington and Richardson? Yeah, H&R, so not Harrington Richardson. This is a Frank Wesson and Harrington, before H&R existed. I think this is an Ivor Johnson, and damned if I remember what this is. I was right, it's the Defender. Don't know for sure. These things, they're called suicide specials, but regardless, it's a variation on gun collecting. Just these little tiny things that were very popular in dance hall ladies' garters. Really, seriously, that's about all they are. They would poke a hole, but it'd be a small hole, and if you didn't die of gangrene, you'd probably live through it. But you'd probably die of gangrene. Anyway, but my point is, this is just an example of the prices that they were charging on things. I saw all kinds of goodies, older goodies that the kind I'm in love with. I saw a couple of single and double action Star revolvers, Civil War vintage. I saw a Spencer carbine. Things like that. I realized that those are going to be a little more expensive. But the ones I saw were like, They look like they've been picked up in the desert after about 150 years. Oh, well. Anyway, that's my gripe, is that people have this high concept of the value of things. I have a lot of guns, but none of these are worth that much. I mean, I bought them low. I mean, I realize there's some of them. Well, I've got a 1896 Mauser, Swedish Mauser over there. I paid $60 for it, but I did buy it around 1987. So yeah, it's probably gained up a little bit in price since then. I've got a Moss 36 over there and a K31 over there. Those things are worth something these days, but they're not worth crazy money. I've got Steyr Hahn 1912. They're not worth that much. No one can shoot them. It's a 9mm Steyr. Show me a place you can just go down to the local shop and rob and buy a box of 9mm Steyr. And you're certainly not going to rob a liquor store with that because you can't find the ammo. I've got an Astra 400. Incidentally, next CN Arsenal is going to be on an Astra 400. Interesting, very interesting gun. Not pleasant to shoot, but very interesting. And I'm just rambling, but I'm just talking about my gripe that people think everything that out there is just worth an arm and a leg, and it isn't. You know, it's only worth a little bit to collectors, and the collectors are not going to buy it if you put these crazy prices on things. I certainly won't. I mean, I went and bought a flintlock pistol that was a no-name, and a boxed was it Army San Marcos 1851 Navy, because, well, it looked like something interesting, and it was a little bit cheaper than the real things he had. He had a boxed 1849 Colt with all the trimmings, but he wanted something, I forget what it was 1200 or something, maybe 1800, I don't remember, but it was out friggin' outrageous. You know, I'm not going to pay that kind of money for something. Besides which, if I'm going to pay that kind of money, I'll go up to the Vegas Antique Arms Show, and I'll see 7 different 1849s, and I'll pick the one that looks the best with a reasonable price on it. That one looked like hell, and he had an outrageous price on it. Anyway, just another of my rants.